Plastic Model Builders. Hello, it is me, Ari Stone with Plastic Model Builder, and this is our Tamiya M4 Sherman early production in 1/48 scale. In this video, we are going to be painting the primer on this kit. We are going to put the camouflage on, paint all the little detail parts, glue those to this wonderful model, and as well do the tracks and finish this model up. Aside from a little bit of weathering. We'll save that for another video, another day. So what we have going on right now, I've got some Tamiya primer that I'm putting onto the model. It's decanted air spray. We have our tracks here. These are static tracks, as I mentioned in my last video. If you did not see that, go back and watch it. Also, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to my channel. As well, I love those super likes. Give me some money. Everybody loves money. Thank you for watching, by the way. I appreciate it. We also do lives, and you can watch me build planes live, build tanks live, ships live, cars, although I haven't done cars. Anyway, we are now painting a green, olive green color onto this model. I do it in light layers. I like to build up the colors, things like that. Make sure you move that turret and the barrel up and down so you get everything in there. As I said, I'm going to be doing a camouflage on this. Make sure you get all the little nooks and crannies in this. Painting everything first, the olive green color. Even the little wheels there for the tracks. We're going to go back later and paint those a lovely black color. As well, we will put the tracks onto this model. I will show you one of those, and we will also do all the little detail parts and put those on. So you see, as I paint this, I'm not looking for a full coat. I am looking for unevenness. To me, unevenness says old and worn or especially used. So I'm not too concerned with how even the color looks. I'm happy with getting it uneven, especially with some of that stuff coming through. So I'm doing freehand camo here. This is a lighter type of color, a brown. I always put the dark colors, usually the light colors on, then the darker colors. This time I did it in reverse. I wanted that brown to kind of blend in with the green, because usually that's how it would be. They would just simply paint this over a green color. It wouldn't be the other way around when they camouflage stuff. Whatever color that tank is, they're going over it. They're not going to strip it down and paint light colors, then dark colors and stuff like that. It's just not happening. So you see me doing this. I'm kind of following the pattern that they had on the box. Very easy to do right here. You could see me doing it. I just take my time with it, do each side, flip the model over, do the other side, do the back and the front of it. Take your time. It slowly gets done. It's model making madness. We're here to make things look pretty, and that's our goal. This is my second tank that I've done, so I hope you enjoy watching me. It is very easy to do. I have two 20-minute videos on this. This is the second one. As I said, go back and watch the other one. Here's a link to it right here. With that said, I'm just building up the color in this as well. Areas a little bit heavier with the same color. That way, you know, it looks like there's fade there. That's usually how that works. Darker spots will represent fade on the lighter areas. It's a good way. It adds contrast and character to a model, things like that. As well, you could go back later on, learn how to do weathering, put some dirt on it, other stuff. Here are the individual links for these tracks. Those are what build the curve of the tracks, because, as I said, they are static, so I'm using tape to hold that down. Make sure they don't go flying everywhere. You see that piece? There's a top track and a bottom track, as well as the curve pieces for them, and you have to build those together. You saw the individual links that will go on. Those are part of the curve, but there is one that's a three-piece that you also have to do to put this all together. And when it's all said and done, there's that little piece right there that I was talking about. The model looks really, really good. Here are the wheels. This is how I painted them. I just kind of used the brush to move the wheels as I painted them, just kind of pressing it a little bit forward. I've seen other tricks where you can roll this thing in plastic that has paint on it. That will work too. Just get all of them. Again, make these look pretty. Now you see those blank areas there? That I held them down with some just blue glue that I had for masking glue, so I can take those off in case I ever want to remove the cover, which is the top you see me painting right there. And the reason it's not on is because it's so much easier to handle. Just doing like little lights. As I said, there are miscellaneous detail parts. Got a shovel right here. They have axes and things like that. So I'm painting the handles. And you see they are molded onto the kit right there. So you have to make sure you make those look pretty. Got a nice little hammer, wrench. I assume those are for changing out tracks. Don't worry if you get paint everywhere. Fix it with weathering. Everyone wants their tanks to look like they're weathered and been used for quite a bit. So this is what we have going on. You see that right there? Paint's like a steel color in a way. This color I use looks really good on it. Makes it look legit and real. I like it. It's a Tamiya color as well. There we go. Painting the little handle. Now, of course, the other things I left because those are basically part of the body which holds all these tools onto the tank itself. This right here, I don't know what it is because I don't know how to fix tank treads, but I imagine that's also part of it, and most of these things are for getting through wood things, whatever might be on the road. I don't know. Animals, moving those. Here's the shovel. We're painting that right now as well. We're going to leave that other part, and that needs to be painted a color that goes with the top of the tank. Whatever color you choose, wherever that thing lays, maybe it got camo, maybe it didn't. Painted mine green, as you can see right there. It's going around all of that. Sometimes it's in the little details that matter. Got the little shovel. We got this right here. That's looks like some sort of exhaust, and then we have our big old gun that'll go on the top of the turret. Got another one right there. Then some little, I believe, antennas, I would imagine, or something. I don't know all the parts of a tank. I like to build the models, so putting a little bit of clear glue onto this brush so I can put these on to represent glass for lights. Let me know how you think I did. Hopefully I did okay, and I hope you're enjoying watching this. Remember, again, subscribe, comment, and like to my channel. See me getting in there, and you see that's what it looks like once that clear dries. So we have a decal, not a lot of decals for this model, but there they are. Just make sure you line them properly. These are going on the front, same ones kind of go on the back, the numbers and all that stuff. That way, you know it's a US tank. They're putting on a couple more decals, have some that go on the side. This one was called the Hurricane. 2 of those, 1 on each side. More numbers. The tank is loaded with numbers and letters. You see that right there. Like I said, this is a very easy model to do. You can do it in a day if you really wanted to. If you want to take your time with it, let paint dry, cure, all that good stuff, you can also do that. So now we're going to put on some of these little miscellaneous pieces here. It's the hard part. We've got the shovel that needs to go on. Now it's time for the tank treads. You see I already have one on there, so I started with the top. Put that top on there. It's got little holes that it aligns with, so you got to make sure you find those. Then you have this side top piece right here. You need to make sure you put that on. Then you have your individual links. Do each one carefully. Let the glue dry. Put on the next one. But you do not just let the glue dry, though. You want to make sure you can bend these a little bit. I would put one on, make sure I could at least bend the previous link up and then press it down. There's another part of that small piece that I'm putting on. Then we're going to have to put on the bottom track. You see what I'm doing there? I'm just putting the glue on these. If you wanted to make these mobile, you could certainly do that. I imagine, and buy aftermarket tracks wouldn't be an issue. Once these tracks are dried, we will screw on the top of this to the base. And you see me right there putting on the last of the tracks. The glue might take away some of that paint. That's okay. It's just a track. You can make it look weathered later on, and it'll look really, really pretty when you're done. And just, I'm showing you this, I know it's hard to see, but I'm just showing you how these tracks all go together. You can see right there, I'm just slowly building them up, putting on each little layer one by one. It is a process, but it has to be done. We're making tracks look pretty with Model Maker Madness, and that's one whole piece right there. So you want those to meet up. That's why you kind of want the glue to half dry and half not dry. And these are what the treads look like, just like that. So now put this base on, hold it down. The kit comes with screws, so turn it over, drop these screws in there one by one. Screw it down, don't over tighten them. You don't want to crack the casting of this wonderful model. Once those are done, you can glue those back on. Mine did not stay on with this style, but I wanted to be able to remove them anyway, and it's the bottom of the tank, so you won't really see a lot of this stuff, which is a good thing. So if you do it right, maybe make a diorama, then you can take this, put that in there. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. And as always, until next time, see ya.